What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team Sam X1 here, and today guys, I am coming at you with the deck profile you guys have all been waiting for. This is my top invite regional Dark Magician deck profile right in front of you guys right here. I would like to apologize for the delay of the deck profile. Hopefully you guys can forgive me, but here it is. Sam, what made you play Dark Magicians at a regional? Okay, so basically a week before the regional, I actually made a post on my community tab asking you guys what deck I should play. And I gave you guys two options, Heroes or Dark Magicians, okay? And whichever had the most votes, I was gonna play that deck for regionals. And Dark Magician actually ended up winning. So I decided to actually play this deck at the regional. And I actually ended up doing pretty well. I came 35th place out of 320 players, okay? And it was top 48 invite, okay? So top 48 players of that event will get their invitation to the NAWCQ 2020. So I'm actually very excited to showcase you guys this deck profile. Smash that thumbs up button for more crazy deck profiles like these. And before I start with this video, I'd just like to give you a huge shout out to Asala and Jesse Khan for coaching me and actually helping me build this entire deck. So a huge shout out goes to the Duelist Academy. The deck list was very last minute. I literally messaged Asala. They were actually able to make my Dark Magician deck competitive. Like, make sure you guys check out the Duelist Academy. And I know that they had students there as well that actually had a lot of success, topped the recent YCS. So you know what, that's how you guys know the coaching actually works. Before I get started with this video, I know a lot of haters are gonna be like, oh, you didn't top, yada yada yada. Yo, listen, I got my invite. I came 35th place out of 320 players with Dark Magicians against Sky Striker Orcus, against Salamangreats, against Thunder Dragons. It was probably the hardest thing for me to actually overcome, and I'm just very happy that I was actually able to come this far with Dark Magicians. So for those of you who are hating, yo, I challenge you to go to a regional and at least get your invite with Dark Magicians right now. What I did all day was summon Dark Magicians and attacked my opponent's life points per game, and I extended my handshake and said, GG. Alright guys, I really hope you guys are proud of me. To be honest, I was trying my best to go X1, but this deck doesn't speed fast enough when it comes to actually facing Sky Striker Orcus, so it was a pretty hard, tough battle against those decks, but I ended up only losing 3 matches, so my total record was 6-3. Huge shout outs to Imperium Duelist for actually sending me this thing, man. This thing is absolutely incredible, man. My favorite deck box of all time. Let's get started. Here were my matchups for the entire event. So there was a total of 9 rounds of Swiss. Round 1, I faced against Thunders. Round 2, I lost to Salads in game 3. Round 3, I got annihilated by Sky Strikers. Round 4, I ended up beating True Drago 2-0. Round 5, I ended up beating Guru in game 3. Round 6, I ended up 2-0ing Orcus. Round 7, I actually ended up 2-0ing Train Strikers. Round 8, I got 2-0'd by Sky Striker Orcus. And round 9, I actually ended up beating the hero player. You know, round 9 was probably my craziest match. I had so much fun playing against Miguel, the hero player, man. Miguel, shoutouts to you, bro. Alright guys, start with the deck profile real quick. We're gonna play, of course, the one Dark Magician. The next one is Mago Negro. And last but not least, I'm playing my boy Denzel right here. I called this Dark Magician my boy Denzel. I'd like to apologize, but I played Dark Magician Girl. Asala, Jesse, you guys are my coaches. I'd like to apologize for going behind your backs and actually sneaking in Dark Magician Girl into this deck. I know the deck list you guys worked on with me didn't have Dark Magician Girl, so I'd like to apologize if you guys are watching this video. But I felt like it would be more satisfying if I were to actually get my invite by having her in my deck. My results turned up well, but to be honest, guys, I would not play her ever again. She was a massive break in the deck, and I just wanted to be greedy with Soul Servant so I can draw 2 every turn. It's so bad to draw her. But nonetheless, she was really beautiful, alright? Once I summoned her on the field, I usually won the game. It was mostly just a flex. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, man. She was absolutely beautiful. Shout outs to Matthew Wong for hooking me up with this beauty. She's absolutely gorgeous. First edition MFC Dark Magician Girl. Look how beautiful this thing is. But would never play her ever again. Triple Magician Souls. I understand that this card kind of breaks your bank at the moment, but if you guys want to play Dark Magician on a competitive level, I would recommend you guys playing Souls. The fact that this card is able to help you draw cards is what makes this card really broken. If you guys don't know what this card does, you can reveal this card in your hand, automatically dump a Dark Magician to the graveyard. Dumping a Dark Magician to the graveyard is a cost, so your opponent cannot ash the first effect. Once you reveal Magician Souls, the cost is to send Dark Magician to the graveyard. And then what you can do is that you can either special this card or send this card from your hand to the graveyard to special Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl back from your graveyard. And it's also one of the cards that actually helps you trigger off Circle while going second to banish any problematic cards on your opponent's side of the field. So Magician Souls is absolutely incredible. You must play 3 copies of this card, and the fact that this card is able to send your multiple copies of Circle or Eternal Soul or Navigation, most importantly, to the graveyard to draw cards is absolutely ridiculous. If I activate Souls and I send off Navigation and Metalful Fusion to the graveyard to draw 2 cards, and my opponent did not stop me from doing that, I'm not losing that game. You must maximize yourself and actually play 3 copies of this card in your deck. You must play, of course, triple Magician's Rod. This card is absolutely mandatory as well. There's a 2-card combination with Souls and Rod. These 2-card combo is just really insane. I'll showcase you guys during the end of the video. This card's secondary ability comes so clutch because during your opponent's turn, whenever you activate a spell or trap card or an effect, while this card is in your graveyard, you contribute a spellcaster monster to basically add this card back to your hand. That way that you always have a follow-up during the next turn, right? So Magician's Rod is very vital for all your combo plays. And last but not least, for our monsters, I'm playing Double Radiant, the multi-dimensional kaiju. This card is absolutely incredible. I'll explain to you guys the reasoning behind why this card is in the deck in the first place. 1, it's a really good card to actually help deal with IP Masquerena while going second. 2, you're also playing Allure of Darkness in the deck, so this card actually has a free dark fodder for Allure of Darkness. And the wonderful thing about Raiden is that this card is a level 7, so it works really well with Dark Magician, because if you're able to special summon Raiden on your side of the field, okay, you're actually able to make a rank 7 Hexyz monster with Raiden and Dark Magician, which is really cool. Especially going second, Raiden just becomes super duper clutch. So that's pretty much it. Rounds off for the monsters that you're playing in the deck. Alright guys, for the spells, Triple Dark Magical Circle. This card is insane. This card is like the best interruption card for your entire deck. Circle is insane. You want to open up with this card all the time. Next right here, you want to play, of course, Triple Soul Servant. Oh my god. This card is so good. So good, guys. Soul Servant is ridiculous. You basically place 1 card on the top of your deck from your hand, deck, or graveyard that specifically is Dark Magician, or a card that specifically lists Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl in its tech except for Soul Servant. Okay, so you can basically stack your entire deck. So every card in your deck is listed as a Dark Magician, even the monsters. So you can stack Rod, okay, and also you can stack Souls. If you open up this card in your first turn opening hand, you can easily set it, and during your opponent's end phase, you can activate Soul Servant to stack Rod or Souls to the top of your deck, and on your draw phase, you're going to guarantee to draw these cards right here, which is absolutely ridiculous. So you can easily stack these cards, which is what the deck was missing 100%. You need a way to actually search Rod and also search Souls, which Soul Servant does as a whole. During your main phase, you can manage this card from your graveyard, draw cards equal to the number of Palladium monsters, Dark Magician and or Dark Magician Girl with different names on the field and in the graveyards, which is insane. So since I'm playing Dark Magician and also Dark Magician Girl in my deck, okay, if I have these 2 cards either on the field or the graveyard, I basically get to draw 2 cards every single turn. And that's why I decided to play Dark Magician Girl in the deck, just to draw 2 cards every single turn. Overall, in my opinion, I don't think playing Dark Magician Girl was worth it at all. But drawing 2 every single turn was absolutely insane. So only useful when it comes to Soul Servant. Next, for your one-ofs, you're playing, of course, the Illusion Magic, 1 Dark Magic Inheritance. You're playing multiple spell cards in the deck. This card right here, Secrets of the Dark Magic. The Fusion Monster. Oh my goodness, guys. The Fusion Monster. It is so vital. The Fusion Monster is the best card in my deck, 100%. This card makes the fusion. This card right here is a quick play. So you can go double Dark Magician, attack, change Secrets of Dark Magic, fusion summon into the fusion, and attack for 28 damage, which is insane. And this card is searchable off Rod and also Circle, which is insane. Bonds between teacher and student, and Dark Burning Magic. Alright? Oh man, I wish I never played these cards. It was just so much of a win more, man. These 3 cards should be Spellbook of Secrets, Spellbook of Knowledge, and Blue Boy. Like, that's what the 3 cards should have been. Problem with Bonds is that you need to sacrifice your souls to special summon Dark Magician on the very first turn. You almost don't want to do that because what you're trying to do with this deck is trying to dig through your deck for more of your traps and spell floodgates, right? Most of the time you want to summon souls to your side of the field instead of summoning Dark Magician, and that's the only way to trigger off Bonds, right? Because you need Dark Magician on the field, but you want to summon Souls on the field instead of Dark Magician. If you want to summon Dark Magician on the field other than using Souls effect, you have to play Dark Magic Veil, and that card is a brick in the deck. I regret playing these 3 cards. Don't play these 3 cards right here. It is an absolute brick. So, triple Allure Darkness. This card was insane. This card was super clutch. You don't need 3 Dark Magicians to win in a duel. You're okay with banishing 1 Dark Magician to dig through your deck to see Souls. Like, your entire goal is to see Souls and to see Rod. If you don't see Souls or Rod, you cannot win the game. And Allure Darkness helps you dig through your deck for those cards right there. Sometimes you clog with multiple Rods and multiple Souls in your hand, so banishing these cards is completely fine. You want to be able to have a chance on actually seeing these cards more often in the deck, right? So these cards are the most important, and Allure Darkness helps get you there, and also at the same time, you don't mind banishing Radiant, helps you see more of your combo plays, which is what the deck is designed to do. Draw. Double Foolish Burial Goods and 1 Metaphor Fusion, and Foolish Burial Goods can also dump Soul Servant to the graveyard. So basically, during late game, I had Dark Magician Girl in the graveyard, I activate Foolish Burial Goods, send Soul Servant to the graveyard, activate Soul Servant, banish self, drew 2 cards. Like, last but not least, the Upstart Goblin. My win condition most of the time Secret Village of Spellcasters. You draw. See one of these, see one of your floodgates, you win the game. Alright guys, for the traps, start off with, of course, double Eternal Soul. This might be odd to some of you players, but 2 Eternal Soul is all you need. The reason why you're only playing 2 copies of Eternal Soul is because you can always see this card from your graveyard because you're playing triple Soul Servant. Soul Servant lets you stack a card from your hand, deck, or graveyard to the top of your deck. So if you ever need to see Eternal Souls, you can easily activate Soul Servant, stack this card from your graveyard to the top of your deck, banish it, and draw Eternal Souls. This card, in my opinion, is your greatest strength and also your biggest weakness. You don't need to maximize yourself on playing 3. And the last Dark Magician trap card to play in the deck is the 1 copy of Magician's Navigation. And I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this as well, but 1 Navigation is all you need. You know, in hindsight, guys, this card is not good at all. The only effect that you ever want to use off Magician's Navigation is the banish effect. It's the fact that you're able to control Dark Magician and banish this card from your graveyard to negate a spell or trap card, which is what this card is in here for. The hand effect never came up at all. The fact that I'm able to special summon Dark Magician from my hand never came up during the entire tournament. Most of the time, I would go Foolish Burial Goods to dump Magician's Navigation to the graveyard. That's pretty much it. This card is so good with souls because if I open up with these 2, I can easily send Navigation to the graveyard to draw cards. 1 just worked really well for me. I know it's unconventional and it's pretty much different. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes you need to step outside your comfort zone. During the coaching session that I had with Asala, I was so confused on why I only played 1 Navigation. Like, I was just so used to playing 3 copies of this card. But after playtesting and just trying different ways and different routes to play the deck, I fully understand why 1 copy is all you need. The truth is, this card isn't the greatest. It is not. The only effect that you want to use in this card is the negate effect. For more of your floodgates, you're playing, of course, double Solemn Judgment. The reason why I decided to main Solemn Judgment in the deck is because I wanted some ways to actually complement my Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Shoutouts to Hango, by the way, for actually telling me to main deck this card. It helped me negate cards like Evenly Matched or any problematic monster summons that my opponent tries to summon. Double Crackdown. This card is really great as well. I steal my opponent's monsters. Crackdown was nice. And my MVP for the tournament is Skill Drain. So that's pretty much it for my main deck, guys. Alright, guys, off to your extra deck, I'm playing double copies of the Dark Magicians. This card is really important. My whole entire game plan with this deck is Eternal Soul, Circle, and the Dark Magician on the field. If I can accomplish that, I win the duel. Once per turn, if a spell or trap card or effect is activated, except during the damage step, you can draw 1 card. Then, if it was a spell and trap card, you can set it, and if it was a trap or quick play spell, you can activate it on the exact same turn. So, during every single turn, on my turn, if I activate a spell, I chain the Dark Magicians, I draw 1 card for free. During my opponent's turn, if they activate a spell or trap card, I draw 1 card. And if I draw, this is why I play floodgates, like Skill Drain, Crackdown, Solemn. Because if I draw these cards off the Dark Magicians during my opponent's turn, I'm able to set these cards and activate them during the exact same turn. Whenever your opponent activates a spell or trap card, you also draw 1 card. And whenever this card gets destroyed, you basically get a special Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magicians from your hand, deck, or graveyard, wherever your Dark Magicians or your Dark Magician Girl is, which is really, really good. So the Dark Magician is absolutely mandatory. And the way to make this card is Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl plus 1 other Spellcaster monster. So this card is pretty easy to make. And the way that you fusion summon this card is obviously using Secrets of the Dark Magic. I am playing Mud Dragon of the Swamp, really good. Starting Venom, and last but not least, Salmon Great Valley Chimera. Raid Raptor, Ultimate Falcon, Big Bird right here. The reason why I'm playing him is because I play Waking the Dragons in my side deck. Ningirsu, really great. I play Crackdown. Number 11, Big Eye. I made this card once and I actually won the game. Link Rebo. This card's a Link 1 because you can easily send souls to the graveyard to make Link Rebo, which is really important. IP Masquerena. I usually end on IP Masquerena with Eternal Soul set. So I can go Eternal Soul, summon Dark Magician, banish a card, and then use IP Masquerena and Dark Magician to make Unicorn, to shuffle a card back. I also played the 1 BLS Link right here, and this card never came up at all. The 1 Link Spider, and last but not least, I'm playing, of course, the 1 Nightmare Phoenix. Let's go up to the side deck real quick. Side deck will basically become irrelevant now. How 1 Dark Magic attack, I didn't main this card. Double DD Crow. It's a dark for Allure Darkness, which is really important. For back row decks like Draco. Triple system down for Orcus. Next play, of course, double Super Polymerization. Double Waking the Dragon. I resolved this card 3 times during the tournament. Nobody ever play around this card. And last but not least, I played double Nibiru. Side deck is definitely going to change 100% once the format is more defined. Let's go out with some of the cool plays that I actually did and some potential combos you guys can actually do with this deck. Just to let you guys know that there's not any crazy broken 10 negate combos that you can do with this deck. It's mostly just control. And what you want to do is try to get as much advantage as much as possible when playing this deck right here. So Rod and Magician Souls is definitely an ideal 2-card combo that you want to set up for this specific version. And by the way, guys, a lot of you guys have been emailing me about this mat. This mat was only released on Black Friday, and you guys couldn't get any more. But since I topped with this deck, this mat is only going to be available for today. I'm going to release this mat for sale on the channel. Once it's gone forever. So January 21st is the only day you can only get this mat. Once it hits 12 a.m. EST, you can no longer get it. Make sure you guys get it today. Hit the link in the description box below at tx1.com. I'd like to thank you guys so much for all your support, man. You guys are absolutely ridiculous. Thank you so much. Each time I reveal souls, everybody always says, oh my god, I'm playing against spirals. But I'm like, no, you crazy? I'm playing the best monster in the game. They're Dark Magician. Summon it and attack directly for game. So I reveal souls in my hand. The cost is to dump Dark Magician to the graveyard. So you dump Dark Magician to the graveyard. You send this card to the graveyard to special Dark Magician to your side of the field. So then I would normal summon Rod, activate Rod's effect, search Secrets of Dark Magic directly from my deck to my hand, activate this card right here, fusion these two to the graveyard, make the Dark Magicians right here. If I had like a Foolish Burial Goods, and then if you had Goods, you activate Goods, chain the Dark Magicians, you draw one card using this card's ability, you activate Goods, sends Metalfoil Fusion, shuffle back Metalfoil Fusion to the deck, draw one more card. And then during your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell, activate effect, draw one more card. And if it's a small trap card, you could easily set it and activate it on the exact same turn. So if you draw Judgment, Skill Drain, Crackdown, it's just so much plus at this point. So the Dark Magician is absolutely amazing. Card is so good, and if this card dies, cool, that's fine. You summon Dark Magician and also Dark Magician Girl directly from the deck. Like, it's free. Next turn, if you have cards like Soul Servant, stack any card on top of your deck, banish this card from your graveyard, draw two cards because you control Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician either on the field and or graveyard. During one of my matches against Orcus, this was my board setup. So I had Dark Magician, Radiant in my hand, a Dark Magician in the graveyard, and I had Eternal Soul and also Magician's Navigation set. What he did was that he summoned Dingirsu, activated Dingirsu effect to basically snipe one of my back row. He ended up sniping my Navigation, which I got really lucky. He summoned Dingirsu, attacked into my Dark Magician. It was a pretty grindy matchup. I ended up using Solemn Judgment. During my end phase, I activated Eternal Soul to revive back Dark Magician from my graveyard. You do not want to recklessly flip up this card at all, because if you flip this card without paying attention to what your opponent has on the field, your opponent can easily just Dingirsu this away or Cosmic it away, and then you pretty much just lose the duel. What happened was that I drew for turn, I ended up drawing a second Radiant. I Radiant the Dingirsu away. I special summoned my Radiant from my hand. What I did at this point is I activated Eternal Soul to revive back Dark Magician from my graveyard. The reason why I'm doing that now is because if I overlay these two for a rank 7, he can activate potentially Cosmic Cyclone or anything, or Twin Twister, to kill my Eternal Soul, and then my board will just die. So what you want to do is that since I had Navigation and Graveyard, I wanted to play around those back rows. So what you do is that you activate Eternal Soul first. In case if it's a Cosmic it, you can activate Navigation to banish it, to negate that card because you control Dark Magician on the field, right? So what I did was I activated Eternal Soul, summon Dark Magician to my side of the field, overlay these two for your boy Big Eye, detach Dark Magician, take control of the Radiant, enter battle phase, attack for 25, attack for 28, link these two away, take IP because I had a card in my hand. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much for my deck profile, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys had fun with this deck profile. I had so much fun playing this deck at the regional. There's a lot of changes that needs to be done, and huge shoutouts goes to Jesse, Hasala, Hanko. I know that it's not a big accomplishment. I didn't come top 8 with Dark Magicians, but hey, I at least got my invite. I came top 48. Yeah, that's pretty much for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have so much fun playing this deck, man. This is what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all about, having fun. And that's what I did this weekend at the Toronto Regionals. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.